Greetings and welcome. This is Jim Phillips with Remember Veteran Grave Markers. Well, this is the 81st episode of our videos, and this one is going to be on something a little bit different. I want to share with you a couple things. The first is I want to give thanks to the National Veterans Business Development Council and its ancillary organization, the Military Veteran Organization Task Force, for providing me a contact with Wreaths Across America. In a contact with Wreaths Across America, I was able to create and forge a relationship where we can support Wreaths Across America as well as them supporting us through brand recognition and visibility. This is a big deal when you look at a small one county organization such as Remember Veteran Grave Markers. But it is important because it is what we do that makes a difference in how we can support each other. So in placing wreaths on December 13th, doing that, and throughout the year in buying and sponsoring wreaths, you're able to do what we ask in Remember Veteran Grave Markers is remembering veterans. We want to remember the veteran. So I'm delighted to be part of a new organization in relationship to what we do. And while we're not like this, we're kind of like this. So we have mutual interest, and because of those mutual interests, we can share that. So first, to share that with you, excited, really, really excited. The second thing is that we are going to be hosting a booth over at the University of Toledo at their Savage Arena on Veterans Day. Veterans Day, this booth will again be on Remember Veteran Grave Markers and to do what we want to do, which is inform and educate others about opportunities where they can serve the public in individual or group ways. This is a great opportunity for visibility. Remembering that our motto is preserve, honor, and remember. So you can't preserve and honor and remember if you don't do anything. So this is the great opportunity to do something. And now on to today's subject. Yesterday, today's the November 4th. Yesterday was I was invited to Little Flower Catholic Parish to do a presentation for them. So I want to thank Sister Marilyn Ellerbach for the invitation. But it was the invitation was really kind of interesting. So I showed the invitation there, or that at the scheduled time. So it's kind of neat to be able to see your name up there and that you are scheduled for something. So I've got that, and I'm really delighted. There was at the group meeting yesterday. It was a group of predominantly women, but there were some men, and we went through what Remember Veteran Grave Markers is about. Now, people ask me, I said, well, is this, you do cleaning, right? And I go, well, no. Cleaning is a way to educate. But our more important task is to create interest and to create visibility of the need to do that. And how do we do that? Frankly, how we do that best is to educate people on cleaning their family graves. So it's important for them to know who their family is, where they're at, and if they have an opportunity to do cleaning, we educate them on the need to do that. Now, I do predominantly or specifically military graves. And because of that, the military headstones, the kind that you get from the Department of Veterans Affairs, are pretty simple. Still requires attentiveness, but they're all standard. If you can imagine, it looks this way, it feels this way, that's what it is, a military headstone or grave marker. But civilian headstones and grave markers are come in all shapes and sizes. So I was sharing with the 30-some people that were there at the event, that they need to know who these people are, where they can identify them at, and also is to inform the cemetery that they're going to do something. And it's not that you need their permission as much as it's beneficial to get their recognition or their nod. Said, okay, we know who's out there cleaning graves. Now, as for me, the Remember Veteran Grave Markers, I get permission for all the military graves I work at. In most instances, none of the family members are still alive. So it becomes a little bit easier for me to do something. Whereas families, it would be best for them to just seek a recognition that they're going out to do something. Now, enough said about that. So with this, I'm explaining to the people the importance of being able to do that and the history that's involved with this, and these are people all over 55 saying, these are things we pass on to our younger generation. These are the kids get to see this, they get to hear this, they get to see how it's done, and they're the ones who are actually going to be doing it after we are gone. And when that occurs, we'd like them to carry on the tradition of not only cleaning the graves, but also the tradition of knowing their family. We want them to know their family. As a veteran who is not from the greater Toledo area, all the veterans are my family. So I look at them all with my heart as their family member that is not there. So I'm the one taking their place. So I'm out there visiting each group, and I'm taking care of those. So I'm really excited about being able to tell other people. I said, don't chase down military graves. Appreciate it if you do, but don't work locally first, and then as you learn how to do these things and enjoy to do these things, perhaps you'll get what's called the bug, and you'll be able to do some yourself. Say, hey, I'd like to do some military graves now. Headstones, grave markers, clean things up. Certainly the need is there. Absolute need is there. But what is lacking is people. So as the need is great and the harvesters are few. So we lack that, the need for the people out there. But it's important that you recognize that you have a role to play. And everyone has a role to play, whether it's their family or with veterans. And with Veterans Day coming up, this is a great opportunity to be able to just give thanks and show appreciation. And golly, little over 6 months from now, it'll be Memorial Day, a more solemn and somber memorial period or Remembrance Day. So this allows us to be able to prepare for that day. And knowing, perhaps you have a family member who had died in battle or died while wearing the uniform, these are the days that are for them. So Veterans Day is for all veterans. Memorial Day is for those who died in battle or died in war or died in service to the country. This is important to know that. So there are distinctions. Armed Forces Day are those who are currently wearing a uniform. So and we tilt our hat, for that. So that being said, we have those are the things that's going on. I have the Wreaths Across America. Excited. We have the Little Flower presentation that we did. Excellent opportunity to be able to show the colors regards to Remember Veteran Grave Markers. And finally, we have the experience which will occur next week over at Veterans Day over in the University of Toledo. So we're excited about the future here, and we are moving strong and staying focused. So with that being said, please like, subscribe, and share the video. I appreciate whatever you can do to be able to pass this on as it is important for getting the word out to the community. Take care. God bless. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. And until next video, see you later. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. It is important because the information that we share today is stuff that you want to be able to share with your loved ones and with people that want to know more about their heritage. Take care. God bless. Until next time, this is Jim Phillips.